Did anybody see that?
Yeah. The irrational fear of charisma, charm, and excellence is FAT-PHOBIA, P-H-A-T. But an even more pervasive phobia in our country is FAT-PHOBIA,
F-A-T-PHOBIA,
which is the irrational fear of obesity, I guess. I'm going to learn what it is today in this FAT-PHOBIA TikTok lesson. This is brought to us by Genucel. When you want to look good, make sure you check out Genucel. More from them in a moment. For now, though, let the lesson begin.
I'm going to be really honest. There's a lot of really fat-phobic people out there, even in the queer community.
Shut up!
I was a go-go dancer at a pride party, and the amount of money that I made versus the amount of money that the thin people made was not the same. Yeah. Sometimes people don't even feel comfortable like putting the money in my underwear, but people are like really awkward with like, should I touch you? Should I? And I see them fully touching other people. So those are little reminders that people still have a lot of work to do around their fat phobia.
Usually there's a silver lining. Usually there's like, oh, well, you're seeking something, but it's gone a little bit here. Like everything she said is wrong.
Tell us how you really feel.
You know what? I'll tell you how I really feel. Listen.
She should not be stripping. She should not be, don't be a go-go dancer. Don't exalt unhealthy behaviors and lifestyles. Don't exalt a perverse and disordered view of human sexuality. Just whatever. And she doesn't seem happy too, right? Like, it's not as though this woman is just flourishing and so brimming with joy. So things aren't working out. And so as a good rule of thumb, if I were this woman or if I were someone looking to this woman for advice, I would say whatever you are doing, just do the opposite.
I'm so glad that someone posted this because this shows you that bones are literally different.
Wait a minute.
Like, you see?
What's going on here?
Big boned.
Something doesn't add up.
Never mind. That's actually a gorilla on the right side. Sorry.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure that's a giant ape.
Wait a second, I'm not big boned, I'm just fat.
Yeah, big boned isn't real. That's not a real situation. Yeah, people have different metabolism at the very least. Yeah, that's true. People have different body chemistry. But if you're out of shape, you can't blame it on your bones. You're out of shape because that's your body. It's your meat and your muscles and your fat. And there's no excuse. Right now, go to Genucel.com/KnowlesYT. As you might know, we are all big fans of Genucel over here. But you don't just need to take my word for how great a company it is. Ella from Rockford says, quote, I have both age and acne spots, and this stuff is actually fading both of them. This serum is worth every penny. Ella is raving about the famous dark spot corrector from Genucel, a must-have after months of record heat and humidity. Sunspots, brown spots, discoloration, even red inflamed patches all disappear in front of your very eyes. Here's the Genucel amazing guarantee. You will see results on day one or your money back. So take advantage of Genucel's most popular package, which now includes the dark spot corrector plus the classic Genucel bags and puffiness treatment and immediate effects, all at about 70% off, so you can try the best skincare in the world for yourself completely risk-free. It is simple. Go to Genucel.com/KnowlesYT, letter Y, letter T. Start looking years, even decades younger tomorrow. Say goodbye to dark and liver spots, bags and puffiness under the eyes, crow's feet at Genucel.com/KnowlesYT. That is Genucel.com/KnowlesYT. Give me more fat phobia.
I don't know, fashion makes like no money unless you're a thin white woman. So being plus size in the social media industry is definitely been hard. There's visibly fat plus size people, and then there's people with the quintessential perfect curves. Like, almost, unfortunately, how plus size are you? Okay, so I am a plus size supermodel, so everything I do is pretty much lifestyle around that. Have a lot.
I would put you first.
Absolutely.
Like, just,
yeah,
you have
absolutely.
so many streams of income.
So many streams of income.
Thick spot, Haley. Fourth spot, Grace.
First of all, she makes enough money. What she make? 120 grand a year? That's pretty good money. But if that depresses her or something, then she could just do something else. Seems like she's setting herself up for failure there. Next one.
And this is like maybe a controversial take, but I don't think that
the majority of fat people, until you learn about body liberation and body positivity, no one would choose to continue to be fat in a world where they absolutely hate fat people. People think that I'm glorifying obesity by spreading the word and like telling everybody about this information. Trust me, I wouldn't recommend anybody be fat in this world. It is horrible. It is so traumatizing. It is so isolating. People are evil. They are cruel. Strangers think it's okay to tell you on the bus, you're fat, you should lose weight, you're disgusting. Like, it's nonstop. And that leads to people isolating themselves and like seeking comfort through food.
I like this argument. This seems to be the most honest argument of all the fat phobia, sympathy-seeking groups out there, which is, no one would choose this.
I'm an overweight middle-aged man.
And that's usually the line that's associated with gay guys. At least it was in the 90s. Now we're told everyone would choose it and it's wonderful and, it's a positive. But in the 90s, people would say, look, no one would choose to be gay. No one would choose to be attracted to the same sex. So that's why we've got to be accepting of all of these things. And I think that's probably fair enough when you're being gluttonous, when your body is out of proportion, when all of your desires are out of proportion. It's true. Nobody would choose that. And so what some people try to do is just cope and as a defense mechanism say, no, it's actually a good thing. It's wonderful. There's nothing disordered. There's nothing wrong here. But deep down, they know it's unfortunate. And then people can be cruel and then they seek comfort through food. That's all true.
I eat because I'm unhappy. And I'm unhappy because I eat.
So nobody would choose those kinds of inclinations, but it's nevertheless incumbent on people to work on them. You should be encouraged to just keep trying to improve your situation and tamp down on the vice and practice virtue, and then you'll be happier. I hope this lesson has been educational for you, and you will cut it out with all of that fat phobia, F-A-T, and start pursuing FAT-PHILIA, P-H-A-T, P-H-I-L-I-A. Think about that.
Hello world, hear the song that we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what